This is like the actual bill.
You want to go around on this side? Yeah. Wait. Hold on.
Oh, hold on.
Almost a month ago, I stood in this very room detailing the dangers of the Arizona Supreme Court's decision to uphold the 1864 total abortion ban. In the weeks since, we've seen women and healthcare providers suffer from the chaos and confusion caused by this ruling. I've heard from doctors who were unsure if they would wind up in a jail cell for simply doing their job.
For abortion rights has simply put a bright spotlight on how corrupt they have truly become.
A ban that was passed by 27 men before Arizona was even a state. A time when America was at war over the right to own slaves. A time before women could even vote. Today, we are doing what 23 governors and 55 legislatures refused to do, and I'm so proud to be the ones that got this job done. Today, we should not rest, but we should recommit to protecting women's bodily autonomy, their ability to make their own healthcare decisions, and the ability to control their lives.
I can't stop thinking about my daughters and how they will have a future. And as we continue to go into the future and protect and enshrine the constitutional right to abortion and reproductive freedom, that future generations will not have to live under the restrictions and the interference that we've had to experience. So it's just been an incredible moment. And
Cannot trust this body to follow the will of the majority of Arizona voters.
It's a time where we are doing away with what is in the past that doesn't fit the present. And here we are in the present, looking forward to the future. The ways in which we need to continue to push and to move our state so that it meets the needs and the desires of the people of Arizona.
Don't claim to have women's rights. You don't care less about the woman in the womb. You don't care about the minority in the womb.
None of you can have children. Why do you even have a choice? Do not abort your babies, women. Do not abort your babies. Where's your daughter at? She doesn't have a choice.
Which one? Your daughter.
Get the fuck out.
No, you really did though. You reached for it. No, I just saw your hand.
6 feet.
Back up.
6 feet. Just get the fuck away from my shit.
So abortion should be legal so women don't use hangers and kill their babies.
The sign speaks for itself.
I choose where it's at right now, and I vote no.
Senator Bennett votes no. System's now closed. By your votes of 16 ayes, 14 nays, you have passed House Bill 2677.
I appreciate the passionate religious convictions of members who have risen to announce their faith. I respect it. My beliefs are different from yours. I'm not afraid of the abortions that I had. I do not fear for my soul. They were the right decisions for me, and I don't have to follow your religion in this country.
And because I believe that not only does life begin at conception, but that life is precious. And because I believe that if I vote yes, these will be fewer. These heart beatings will be fewer. I vote no.
Abortion would be prosecuted and punished. The government would be allowed to.
I am deeply grateful that the bill I introduced to repeal the 1864 ban has made it to the finish line.
Yeah. Step, and we have so much work to do. I want to be clear with the people of
We are taking our anger and frustration straight to the ballot box this November and voting for reproductive freedom for all. And first and foremost, that includes flipping the Arizona House and flipping the Arizona Senate so we can protect abortion rights in the future.
Out of the little hands of the little babies that are hiding in the womb, and they pull them out, and all the blood that is shed. The blood, do you not care? We have women. There's no women out there. Why don't you look at an abortion?
Woohoo! To start, and then also we have a lot more work to do. So I'm happy that we got this little win, but there's way more to do.
Disciples, whom he loved standing nearby, he said to his mother, "Woman, behold your son."
Yes,
And he
that
said
is
to the
I. That is me,
mothers,
right here.
And from
I
that
am the
hour,
Son of
the
God.
disciples took.
And I ordered you to go home. Go home.
After this, when Jesus had received the sour wine, he said, "It is finished."
Separating the sheep from the goats, separating the chaff from the wheat. That would be the biblical term I would say that happened here, because today's decision is not going to go into effect for 90 days, but what it did show was where people were.
Praise to the King of Kings. You are my
So listen, I think we all know, this is a fight for freedom. This is a fight for freedom. The fundamental freedom to make decisions about one's own body and not have their government tell them what they're supposed to do. And now in states across our nation, extremists have proposed and passed laws that criminalize doctors, punish women, laws that threaten doctors and nurses with prison time, even for life, simply for providing reproductive care. Laws that make no exception for rape or incest, even reviving laws from the 1800s. Across our nation, we witness a full-on assault, state by state, on reproductive freedom. And understand who is to blame. Former President Donald Trump did this. Now, present day, because of Donald Trump, more than 20 states have abortion bans. More than 20 Trump abortion bans. And today, this very day, at the stroke of midnight, another Trump abortion ban went into effect here in Florida. As of this morning, 4 million women in this state woke up with fewer reproductive freedoms than they had last night. This is the new reality under a Trump abortion ban. Starting this morning, women in Florida became subject to an abortion ban so extreme it applies before many women even know they are pregnant, which, by the way, tells us the extremists who wrote this ban either don't know how a woman's body works or they simply don't care. Then, that this truly is a healthcare crisis. And Donald Trump is the architect. And by the way, that is not a fact he hides. In fact, he brags about it. And as much harm as he has already caused, a second Trump term would be even worse. Donald Trump's friends in the United States Congress are trying to pass a national ban. And understand, a national ban would outlaw abortion in every single state, even in states like New York and California. And now Trump wants us to believe he will not sign a national ban. Well, I say enough with the gaslighting. Enough with the gaslighting. And this November, up and down the ballot, reproductive freedom is on the ballot. And you, the leaders, you, the people, have the power to protect it with your vote. Donald Trump may think he can take Florida for granted. It is your power that will send Joe Biden and me back to the White House. Donald Trump was the president who took away the protections of Roe. Joe Biden will be the president who puts the protections of Roe back in place.